waiting for. Please welcome the Pelbros Podcast.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Pelbros Podcast. Probably a bit of an unexpected episode dropping here. We usually drop them probably on the Sunday night, but you're getting that extra additional content from the Pelbros here. So myself, James, and I've got with me my co-host.
Yo, it's Ryan DW in his house.
Yeah, dropping episode 33 of the Pelbros Podcast. Me and Ryan just caught the game against Philly today, so we thought we'd link up. Get together on an episode. I guess be depressed because it's not looking too great for the Pelicans in the future. But gonna go through past few games. I think we had about 4 or 5 games. Go over last week's predictions. A bit of housekeeping as always, and pretty much kick off the episode. Ryan, anything to say before we get started?
I guess all I can say is, make sure you guys are following us on YouTube, Pelbros, pelbrospodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up. And on Instagram @Pelbros. You already know how it is. And pelbros.com for everything else that is needed. But all I'll say, bro, is like right now it's freaking, Saturday day. Me and the game started at 9 a.m. for us, right?
Yeah.
The Philadelphia game today. Did you watch majority of it or?
Yeah, I caught most of the first half. I missed the third quarter, and then I caught most of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so it's a little spoiler, guys, but we ended up losing to Philly, 109 to 107. So all I'm saying is that we've already started our weekend off shit, So we're kind of that's why we're just fuck it, let's just make a fucking episode, pump it out, because I don't want to deal with this shit anymore, fuck this shit. But yeah, bro, continue on to you.
Yeah, and it's just for context here in Sydney, it's a beautiful sunny day. This whole week has been raining and shit, so it's been super depressing. So this was the perfect day to wake up, watch your favorite team play basketball, get a dub, and just celebrate the weekend happy. And it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so you want to be in a good mood.
Yeah, true.
And then in typical Pelicans fashion, they go and disappoint like always. But yeah, before we dive too deep into that, just a bit of housekeeping. We got to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying the channels that you should follow us on. If there's one channel you want to pick, one channel you want to pick the YouTube channel, because we're blowing up on YouTube.
Yo.
What was it? 200 subs, was it?
Yeah, it's 200 subs. As of right now, we're exactly on 200 subs. Me and James were discussing this earlier. We usually when we celebrate these things, right? We like to kind of give it a few days or whatever. Make it if it's we're celebrating 200 today, right? But we would like to wait until it goes to 204, 205 or something like that, so that when we drop the video, it doesn't go all the way down to 198 or some shit like that. But what I was saying is that fuck it, you know what I mean? We're gonna celebrate 200. Because that's what it is right now. If we go down again, I don't give a fuck, nigga. We're going to celebrate again next time, So, yeah.
Yeah, we won't be going down. It'll be fine. We hold strong on our YouTube. So it's not as inconsistent like potentially Insta. But yeah, obviously check us out if you haven't. We'll still be dropping all our podcast episodes on YouTube. So if you prefer watching through there, otherwise, yeah, normal channels, Spotify, all that jazz is fine as well.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy. I was going to say it's pretty crazy because it took us quite a fucking while to get the first 100, and then the second 100 just bang, you know what I mean? Just came pouring in, right?
True. So as soon as we
I don't want to reveal any secrets as to why it may be, but I'm just saying, now how it's going to be is when are we going to get to the first K, to the first grand?
Soon, mate. Soon. We'll be dropping more content, so
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. We've been just getting these subs without even, and we've been, piss poor with the content recently. So these guys ain't even ready for what's coming, bro.
Yeah, especially with the off season coming, there'll be some extra stuff outside of the podcast. So definitely check it out. But anyways, let's just jump into the episode. So let's just go over last week's predictions, right? So last time we went through the episode, we pretty much recorded after the Denver game. So we had just took a loss to Denver, and we pretty much looked ahead of the next 5 games. So just to recap what we had Oklahoma, Minnesota, back to back with Golden State and Philadelphia. So I'll just go through first. Obviously, my predictions. Last time I said 1 and 4. So yeah, I was a bit of a Debbie Downer. Didn't have my hopes up very high, and obviously I was wrong.
Yeah.
So getting wins,
Oi.
Pelicans getting wins, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Golden State definitely proved me wrong. I thought we'd lose to Minnesota based on our previous history. Thought we'd lose a back-to-back to Golden State, and then at least I got the Oklahoma and the Philadelphia game right. Ryan, how'd you look on your predictions?
Okay, so from memory, we both agreed on the OKC win, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's that. But I was gonna say the Minnesota game, like some fucking how we ended up winning that, like somehow these guys took it to OT. Because I remember I was just tuning, I was just looking at the score in like the third quarter, fourth quarter. I'm like, oh fucking Pels, they've already, they've blown it to Minnesota, right? Remember we were saying like, oh my god, the curse is still alive, right?
Yeah, I think
somehow these guys.
I think you said they were going to win at first, and then I convinced you otherwise to change your opinion.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because these guys were just blowing the lead. Yeah, I remember now. They were just blowing the lead in the fourth, right? But then somehow, somehow they end up going to OT and winning it. So there you fucking go. From memory, without the end of that. Yeah, from memory, at the end of that, I feel as if BI was going off. It could have been Zion. I think Zion, maybe a bit of both, to be honest. But yeah, I was happy. I was surprised we got that W. So there's that. Because I was also on the same boat as you. I was predicting a L versus Minnesota. But here's where I fucked up. I was predicting that we would cop just because we needed to win these games. I was predicting that we'd get 2 Ws versus Golden State, but we only got 1. And Philly, I'm pretty sure I guessed L. So with that, I think overall I guessed 1, 2, 3. I think I did a wait. What? I can't.
I feel like you said 2 and 3 because then you said that we'd beat Golden State.
No, I was saying. I was saying 3 Ws. 3 Ws.
Oh, 3 Ws. Okay. Yeah, close. Then you got it right.
Because I was. Because shit, true. I did. What the hell?
Well,
because
I'm pretty sure I convinced you otherwise about Minnesota, and then you might have said that we beat Golden State purely off playoff hopes and desperation. So I mean, you still got the number of wins right, but it's just that Minnesota one. So
hey, true. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, basically, I did predict it correctly then. Like 3 wins and 2 losses. However, like you were saying, I was predicting the L versus Minnesota and 2 Ws against Golden State. So yeah, hey, well there you fucking go, bro. Like one of us got it.
Close enough, mate. Close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we won't dive too deeply in every single game, but I think the talk. I think you were talking about the Minnesota game. The reason why I wanted to bring it up is because that was actually the game Zoe went off, so he kind of helped take over with Zion, and he scored his I believe it was his career high, 33 points, and he helped us carry us to the victory in that one. So yeah, they managed, like you said, I think we were down or we were tied at least in that fourth quarter. I remember checking ESPN. And kind of just like,
I do remember now.
Here we go. Like, my predictions come true and shit. I was full saying that, like, without watching the game. And then, out of nowhere, they just pulled it out in OT and then, bang, get a win. Purely desperation, Then, like we said in the last episode, Minnesota aren't even in the playoff race. Pelicans have to must win game.
Yeah. I was going to say with the Lonzo game, there may have been his career best, 33. And he did tie his career best threes, which was 8 3-pointers, which he actually got like the other month or something, right? But when I saw that stat, like, because I remember I did tune in for a quick second for this game, I was like, yeah, bro, like on what efficiency though, yeah? Like he was, his field goals, he was 10 of 21, and then 3-point attempts, like 8 of 17. So it's not like he was fucking killing it, you know what I mean? Like he did good, but like you get what I mean, right? Like it's not the greatest efficiency is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but at this point, my expectations of Lonzo is pretty low, so still pretty good. I mean, 50%, just
that's true.
Just under 50%. It's not too bad. BI has been struggling.
BI 4 for 17, bro. That's the real what's going on, BI?
The man's been struggling, and we'll probably touch on it later. But he has been injured lately, so that could be a part of it. But yeah, I mean, if anything, this week a big talk has obviously been us trying to get in the playoffs, but also like Lonzo and inconsistency. And really, he showed that.
They mean the same word, bro.
He literally showed that the
same
next game.
thing, bro.
So
yeah.
I know we skipped over the OKC game, but like, there's no real point to even talk about it. I reckon.
Yeah. What the fuck are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Oh my god! I need to talk about the OKC game. Who the fucking gives a shit? Time is money, my friend. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Let's just get into the next game, which I actually caught most of it. This was the first game against Golden State. We're at home. Just coming off a OT win against Minnesota. I think 2-game win streak, looking pretty hype. Let's get going. Let's get Zoe going.
And Lonzo just had a career best. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, we're talking about decent efficiency. Maybe not the greatest, but also not too bad. Just under 50%. And bam, Lonzo Ball, 38 minutes, 3 of 18 from the field, 1 of 9 from the 3-point, 7 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Unfortunately, just
1 of 9 from the 3-point. Holy
in
far out,
typical Lonzo fashion, playing inconsistent, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a mental block, or maybe I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't.
He's
turn
versing
up.
Steph Curry, bro. That's why. It's because he's versing Steph Curry this game.
Yeah, true. It could be. It'd be interesting to see. Maybe we've got to do a bit of research.
Yeah,
for
if
next
there's like
episode,
a specific matchup thing.
and see whether it's a matchup or whether he only pops off against like shit teams. Although I remember he had like a pretty good game against the Suns, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Lonzo, always used to joke about it, how he'll play a game where he puts up 20 to 25 points plus, and the next game he'll put in 5 points. And it's funny because I made this joke right after the Minnesota game. So I was talking to the guys in the chat. Shout out to the Pels chat, and they were celebrating how Lonzo got that 32 points, and I literally said like, "Oh, let's just see, typical Lonzo fashion, he'll probably score 5 points next game." Bam, scores 7 points.
Yeah,
In man.
So yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, if you guys have been following, okay, so all I'll say about this week, in general, because I had been so disappointed the week before, I'm no longer like betting on games, but. The thing is, there's so little left, like season. There's so little season left, So I'm just like, bro, this is like my last chance to make some money. But, that's the thing. Like, we'll get more into this later. But like, obviously, Zion and fucking Bi it doesn't seem like basically the season's over. But it doesn't seem like Zion and Bi are playing anymore. So with that, there's no real chance to make money. But Lonzo is, right. But that's the thing. Like, if you guys have been following anything throughout like Pelbros, you will have known. Like, you should be taking this advice. Do not fucking bet on Lonzo, especially when it comes to like anything offense related, bro. It is like so fucking risky, especially like a 3-pointer thing, right? Like a 3-pointer, because there's some of them that like he'll score 2 plus 3 points. He just saw his man just blow off. You're like, bro, as if not, just make 2, and then here it is, 1 for 9, bro, 1 for fucking 9. So it's not like he didn't try. He fucking tried and fucking failed. So that's why you just don't bet Lonzo, bro. It's because it's heartbreaking to watch too when you got money on it. However, I will say he got 8 assists. So that's like, sometimes I play with the assists, but this season especially, he's been playing very like it's much more harder to predict, because sometimes they'll need him to step up, you know what I mean? And he'll fucking blow up in points, right? He'll have more of like a, I guess, shooting guard role, right? But and then with that, like, to bet on his assist, it's like inconsistent now. So that's the thing. Lonzo is a bit like, I don't know. I think he's still working out his game, obviously building up his confidence. But I look, because I'm already having to look in the sense that this season is over. I'm looking forward to trying to bet on Lonzo next season. But Bi and Zion are good people to bet on. But all right, continue. Sorry for the tangent, but yeah.
No, all good. I was gonna say, I imagine the assists kind of being inconsistent and dropping off is because of Stan's play style, and Zion's been made to play a lot of point forward lately, so that makes complete sense that his assists have dropped off and kind of been inconsistent. But I was just gonna say that
there you go.
I'm all for sports punting and betting. Like, I have no dramas about that, and I used to like a cheeky bet here and there, and can say, based on my own experience, that I have also been burned by Lonzo's offensive stats. So pretty sure I've put in like 15 points, and it doesn't make it. It's like, all right, 15, fair enough. And then you put in like 11 points or 12 points. So like, that's what you're averaging, right? He's averaging like, I think 12 points. You're like, you're going to get what you average, right? And then you put in like 11 points and then he doesn't even get that. Fucking pisses me off.
Yeah.
So no longer betting on there. But just overall for this first Golden State game, I predicted an L instantly for both these games, purely because Steph has always just been so good against us in particular. And even back then when we had Drew, I remember when we played that 2018 playoff final, or playoff series against Golden State. They just burned us. I think we only
Shit,
went
boy.
4-1. Yeah, even you got the best defender, one of the best guard defenders in the league, can't even stop Steph, let alone our team. So yeah, he completely burned us this game. 41 points, 8 of 18 from the three, which is what you'd hope Lonzo would be doing. 14 of 26 from the field. Yeah, just took over, carried this team. Him and Draymond.
Draymond Green had a game too. Yeah.
Him and Draymond.
He had a triple-double.
just
10, 15 assists.
insane. Like
and
those two just torched us.
13 rebounds.
Yeah, Draymond, while he's not going to score big buckets, he's gonna just run the field or run the court and just dish out assists, like you said, 15 assists. So absolutely insane numbers, but couldn't stop Steph at all. He was just chucking up ridiculous shots. While people were defending him. I think we had Najee Marshall on him for quite a while. Zoe probably defended him for a bit, but yeah, just couldn't stop him at all, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty much wraps up that game. Oh, actually, the only thing I want to say about this game is I haven't been able to watch a lot of games this year, just because of situation, work, and it kind of sucks. But I managed to tune into this game, and I watched it through KO Sports, and they only gave us. They only give you like
We're getting sponsored here.
the one ESPN broadcast. So I probably should have looked for a pirated stream. But they broadcasted or streamed I don't know if you saw it, but it was the Marvel collaboration broadcast, and it was the cringiest fucking shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, I saw some teaser for it on Instagram or something like that, but I didn't actually see the thing. How so? How was it cringe?
So it was I'm guessing it's a collaboration, a brand sponsorship thing with ESPN. So Marvel works with ESPN to promote.
Yeah,
Marvel.
I'm actually gonna type it up on YouTube right now. Yeah.
And
continue.
Literally every 2 seconds, all they talk about is the Marvel heroes and I don't know. They just bring up Iron Man, all that shit, and on the court, and then on the court they had all these animations for there'll be an animation every time a three went in, there'll be some weird. I don't know if it's Captain America's shield or something as an animation that comes up. Or there'll be the Black Panther sitting on top of the backboard when someone's shooting a free throw.
Always the Black Panther.
Or some shit like that. It was the cringiest shit. And and
dude.
then they were calculating hero points, which is something that's completely irrelevant to the game of basketball. And hero points are calculated by if you get an assist, if you get a rebound, if you get a steal, that all equals a certain amount of points. If you hit a 2-point shot, hit a 3-point shot, equals a certain amount of points. And at the end, there's a leaderboard on who got the most hero points. I think Draymond won or something, but it was just the cringiest fucking broadcast ever, and I decided to sit myself through it. It was borderline unbearable. I mean, I still watched it because it was my Pelicans, and we fucking lost. But yeah, I mean, what a waste of time. Fuck me. This is just brand sponsorship.
All I say about that shit too is because I like to keep my Pelbros listeners quote unquote woke and shit. I'm not too sure if you're aware, James, but I just want to know, just so let the record be known, right? Yeah, Marvel and ESPN, they're both owned by Disney.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so exactly, bro. It's all. I don't want to get too much into detail here, but yeah, you can kind of imagine what's going on. Okay, how can we milk the shit out of our audience?
Literally.
And that's what I'm trying. That's why I laughed my ass off with the fucking Black Panther shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get into all this kind of shit here, but all I'll say is that a lot of this shit, guys, is marketing. Okay, see through that. If you guys, all power to you if you want to fucking change the world. Who the fuck doesn't, right? But what I'm trying to say is that make sure you're doing it through your own kind of hands. You can actually see the effects, right? Not trusting it in these big corporations fucking Marvel really gives a shit about you guys. You know what I mean? Fucking NBA really gives a shit about you guys. You know what I mean? No one's gonna fucking do anything. You gotta work out your own fucking life, bro. You gotta do your own fucking shit. Stop playing the fucking victim. Sorry, I just had to say that. But I'm trying to say though, yeah. I can only imagine, James, the fucking absolute fucking cringe. You got this Marvel, because I already hate fucking Marvel Disney as a whole right now. You know what I mean? Because I'm just fuck, bro. I don't even enjoy the Avengers and those kind of movies. But I really, really liked the OG Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 and shit, when they had Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. So, but the Marvel and Disney era of what's called of Marvel, I guess, I just don't fuck with myself. So what I'm trying to say is that this broadcast, I most definitely would have killed myself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I don't mind Marvel here and there. Like, there's a few good movies, but most of them I don't even end up watching. But I think exactly what you said is right. They're really milking the shit out of this franchise, making every single buck that they can. And really, what
like even more.
how I interpreted the reason for this broadcast is I think that they're trying to. I have a feeling that they're trying to appeal to kids, and they're trying to make the game of basketball like, oh, it's not just fucking guys chucking a ball into the fucking net. It's like all this Marvel related shit, like
superheroes,
calling people superheroes and stuff. And like, I think it's marketed towards getting kids more involved or trying to make it more entertaining for them. They did have the normal broadcast on like ESPN 1 or some shit, but yeah, KO didn't give access to that. So probably should have just flicked over to a pirated stream, but I was too fucking lazy, so I set myself to that AIDS.
No, but I was gonna say it's interesting though. Like when I say this shit, like don't like everything I've just like said for the past like couple of minutes. Don't say I'm saying it necessarily in like a negative, pessimistic kind of way. I'm just saying it like how I see it, right? But so with this, because I'm looking at a like actual image right now. It's got Steph Curry on one side and Zion on the other side, and it's got in the middle Marvel Arena of Heroes and shit, right? So I'm just like looking at it. I'm just like, what is the proper actual like intention behind it all in terms of like what's the motive? Because obviously, is it because I guess maybe Steph Curry might be like one of the biggest, like just by player alone, he's probably like the biggest, like one of the biggest markets. You know what I mean? Like of existing players. Obviously, there's LeBron James and whatnot, but would you would agree Steph Curry is like right up there, right?
100%. He's probably like 1A, 1B to LeBron.
Yeah, so I guess with this shit, maybe because it's specifically trying to target to your more younger audience and whatnot, and then you got Zion on the other end. I guess this just proves that they're like they're like the NBA quote unquote house of highlights, all that kind of shit, right? They're trying to just milk the shit out of like Zion as the next big guy, right? And what I'm trying to say though is like having like just by me seeing the Steph Curry on one side and then the Zion on the other side, I'm seeing obviously they're trying to I guess associate Steph Curry's brand with Zion's brand. It's I guess in that sense kind of like passing on a torch, if like. But more so for profit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Definitely they know Zion's super marketable. And that's why all those memes came out, especially last year in the bubble, where it's like they announced that they were going to do the play-in tournament for like those teams at the bottom, so like 9th, 10th or whatever. And we were in that range. And people were just saying like, wow, Adam Silver really wanted to get Zion in the playoffs.
It's a full conspiracy, yeah.
Yeah, which made sense. Even like this year. And it's funny because maybe we'll touch into it a bit more later, but with Zion now being injured, I saw a lot of comments being like, oh yeah, now there's no need for a play-in tournament. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty true. They really just want to get that guy into the playoffs and because he's marketable as fuck. But yeah, completely agree. Just wanted to get that off my chest because I saw a highlight and it reminded me of that Marvel bullshit. So yeah, fuck that shit. Don't watch that shit, kids. Turn it off. Watch your normal broadcast. No, watch the Fox NOLA broadcast with Joel Myers, AD, and you'll be 10 times
but that's
better
the thing too, bro. Fox is also owned by Disney nowadays, man.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like 20th Century Fox. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, who do you think has all the fucking money? Who the fuck do you think is trying to culturally or like, through media give you a certain perception on, certain things? You get what I mean? It's all the same one fucking cunt. Disney, bro. Disney
no, that's true. I mean, Australia is probably the biggest example of it with Murdoch and stuff. But yeah, that's a whole nother fucking story.
Yeah. But if anything, this will only become like more of a pressing issue because no one wants to fucking talk about this shit because it's too fucking real, especially in America. You're going to get cancelled for even bringing it up, right? For going against what LeBron James is trying to do for quote unquote social justice and what all this shit, and then the hypocrisy with China and all that, right? Like, as I'm trying to say, like this is only going to become more of a pressing issue because not only is NBA, but just in general, the like big tech, just all big corporations in general are just selling out. You know what I mean? For like, how do I say it? Selling out in terms of like pretending to give a shit about causes, but they don't really. They're just doing it for fucking profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I know what you mean. It was exactly like last year during COVID when all those ads came out and they'll be like, from all those companies like, I don't know, fucking Uber and shit, and it'll be like, oh, it's been tough being in lockdown, but all this shit, we'll get it through and we're here for you. Like, yeah, fuck off. Like, that's all just like trying to look good.
That's what I'm saying. It's just all marketing, bro. There's that. Even like Airbnb, like, oh my god, we full give a shit about diversity. You know what I mean? It's all the same fucking shit, bro. It's just all fucking marketing. You know what I mean? And I think we won't like tell too much about what me and James do, but pretty much me and him are both in the field of marketing. You know what I mean? So that's why when I see this shit, it's interesting. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily say it in such a bad way, but I just kind of like I see it. I'm just like, okay, like that's just kind of like how the fucking world runs. You know?
Yeah, no, 100% agreed. Yeah, maybe that's some good off-season material right there, bro. Like,
yeah. Because I'm hyped, bro. I want to punch a motherfucker right now.
We should definitely do a conspiracy.
Like, bring him to me.
We should definitely do. Conspiracy theories. I always enjoyed that shit, but
yeah.
Anyways,
that's so true. Wait. Because I was gonna say, dude, if anything, because this is probably gonna be our last official. Okay, we'll have probably like one more, like I guess, because this. Okay, but. So all I'll say though is that like this is like more or less going to be the end of the season for Pelicans right now with this episode, right? And what we're trying to say though is like I'm happy that we're like creating the new direction for us, like if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Like as in like new content that we can be dropping and because yeah, it's true, bro. Like this shit needs to be talked about. And that's the thing, it wouldn't have come up if you hadn't remembered to bring up the fucking Marvel bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. No, so if anyone's still listening, if you guys are still listening, just stay tuned for off season. The Pelbros, the woke edition is coming. It's coming.
Yeah, the fucking woke edition. Yeah, it's coming, boys. It's coming. Yeah, but all right, let's continue to these fucking games. Right? So that was the first. Yeah, that was the first Warriors game, right? And then we had a back-to-back. So after that first loss, I was already like, yeah, fuck, that's game. You know what I mean? Like. Our playoff hopes are gone because pretty much the reason I wanted to get 2 dubs in a row was like back to back because we needed to specifically beat Golden State so that our play-in chances were still alive, right? However, very much to my surprise, we actually ended up winning that second game versus Golden State. Did you catch any of that by any chance?
No, I didn't catch any of that. I think I was in a very similar boat where we lost that first one. I already expected us to lose both, so I didn't even bother tuning in.
Yeah, we lost hope. Yeah.
The one thing I do want to shout out is because, yeah, we just shat on Lonzo for having that shit game against Golden State to follow up that Minnesota game. I read somewhere, or I watched the video where Zion got interviewed after this Golden State win, and he said like, Zoe after the first loss to Golden State, Zoe like texted him and was like, "Yo, sorry, that game was like my bad and shit. Like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna come out.
Yeah.
The next one and like." Ball out and shit, and like respect he actually did, so got to give respect where it's due. Tied his career high, which he just got against Minnesota, 33 points against Golden State to help pull us to the victory. I mean Steph still went off this game, but just the rest of Golden State
37 points
isn't very good. They're pretty shit overall. Not to say that we're any good, but you know, we're also pretty shit. But yeah, Lonzo.
That's true.
Lonzo and Zion definitely stepping up. You know, definitely. I think definitely looks like Bi has had some complications. He's just not looking himself because he didn't play well this game either. So it kind of makes sense that he's now injured. I think it's a quad issue or something. But yeah, shout out to Lonzo. Carried this game. You know, delivered on what he said he was going to do. But aside from this, you know, mini win, you could say. You know, it still put us far away from the Golden State. Last time when we recorded Golden State, I think we're 31 wins. We were on 30, and now Golden State's up to 34.
Yeah, how's that looking now?
And we're on 30. So,
I just want to look at the standings right now, actually.
So Golden State have actually moved into 8th position, which is like they were on, I think, 9th.
Even worse.
So now,
okay, so there's Grizzlies, Spurs, and Pelicans. Yeah. Okay.
So now it's like an all-out war between us and Spurs.
Nah. Yeah, but even like. Nah, bro, that's an L, bro. Like, especially because, you know, the time of recording, Zion and Bi are injured now. That's an L, bro. Like, just give it to Spurs. But, hold up. All I'll say about this is I gotta chuck a quick piss, so move on to the next game. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries. So, pretty much after this Golden State game, the game that we watched today was against Philly. And although we got that mini win, you know, that mini morale boost beating Golden State, kind of just all went downhill from here. Bi is ruled out, injured. Zion has now fractured his left ring finger and is out indefinitely. it's pretty funny because I actually fractured the exact same finger. Pretty sure he'll be out for the rest of the season. You can't come back that quickly from those. Those need to heal, especially if you do get surgery. So yeah, pretty much against the game against Philly today, we played with pretty much the bench mob as the starting lineup. So the starters here with James Johnson, Najee Marshall, Hernan Gomez, Lonzo Ball, Eric Bledsoe. Like we already said at the start, spoiler alert, didn't get the win, unfortunately. Managed to catch most of this game, and we're actually playing quite well for the first half. I was pretty impressed with Jackson Hayes. He actually came on, bought out, really played like he kind of had a chip on his shoulder, and it kind of played like he had nothing to worry about. Funnily enough, the commentator was saying, like, for a lot of these bench guys, they're going out onto the court, they're seeing that the starters are injured, they know they have to step up, and then they also know that, they're not going to lose their minutes to anyone else because there's no one else left on the team. So yeah, shout out to Jackson Hayes. Also Wenyen Gabriel, I thought he was pretty impressive for the few minutes that he played. 12 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from the three-pointer, so it's good to see him taking that shot and being confident with it because we're going to need it from him. But I think he can definitely be potentially a future starter. He's definitely got that potential. I know.
Who are you talking about?
Wenyen Gabriel. So I was just saying, like,
Okay.
the starters were obviously, because of the injuries, because BI, Zion were out, the starters were James Johnson, Marshall, Hernan Gomez, Lonzo Ball, Eric Bledsoe, but just wanted to shout out because I watched the first half and Jackson Hayes and Wenyen Gabriel were pretty impressive. So definitely a lot of respect to them. And they just played like they had nothing to lose kind of thing. It was like, I guess you could call it a must-win if we wanted to keep our playoff hopes up, but they played like they knew that they weren't going to lose any minutes because there's no one left on the bench. So even if they did make a mistake, then it's not too bad. Like there's no starters to take their minutes, or like there isn't Zion. I think Adams is also out, or he just wasn't played for some reason. So yeah, they went out. Jackson Hayes was like hitting like hook shots, posting up, playing semi-average defense, getting better, but yeah, still needs to work on his screens. But overall, I think those are my positives to take out of it. We were leading going to the fourth, and in typical Pelicans fashion, choked it out, unclutch. I think you said you tuned in and then you saw like all you saw was like Bledsoe like brick a shot or something.
Yeah. Like I tuned in for the last like couple minutes because I was like, okay, wait, like don't play with my heart, guys. Like we're actually gonna potentially win this. Like, can we actually come back? Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's I think one flaw or one criticism we can definitely make is that for whatever reason during the clutch we always seem to go to Bledsoe and he just super rarely ever delivers. So 7 of 20 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 18 points. I know we just praised Lonzo, but come on, man, 18 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 4 of 13 from the 3. These are the games that you have to carry and you have to go nuclear. So, unfortunately he didn't, but that's a typical Pelicans fashion. And I think overall that kind of sums up our season. And with the injuries to BI and Zion, I think, playoff hopes are almost pretty much dead. That's a wrap. Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's exactly why we recorded today. Because I was like, bro, that's a wrap. I'm like, fuck it. Like, yeah, because I was actually going to watch this game today, this Philly game, but I woke up to James sending me a tweet from Shams, so it's official, that Zion was going to be sitting out with some kind of ankle sprain or some shit. I can't remember, or wrist. I can't remember. And then BI's not playing either.
Fractured his finger.
Oh, fractured his finger. Yeah, exactly.
I was just saying.
I wonder what he was doing.
I got the exact same injury as him.
Oh, really? With your thing before?
Yeah, because he fractured his left ring finger, and that was me. I literally fractured my left ring finger.
Oi. Bro, you're a real Pelbro, bro. You've like felt his pain, bro.
Yeah, man. No, I think he did it on a rebound or something in the game before or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he tells his girlfriend. Yeah. But what's it called? With this game, so I didn't want to tune in, but then I see it's still a close game and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll suss it out. And then, like you said, Eric Bledsoe just breaking it, just doing whatever he can do to like not help our team, I guess, on the court. But before I get into, because I do want to discuss like the very, very last possession, because I was like, what? Okay. But before I talk about that, I'm seeing here on the box score, bro, a very delightful fucking thing to see. M. Luzauda Silva. That's fucking Didi, bro. Did not play coach's decision. But the fact that he's actually on the fucking thingo, it's official, eh?
Yeah, I think he passed his visa. Or got approved or something.
So he can actually start playing
he's
for
good.
us.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But above him too, I see Nickeil Alexander-Walker, bro. So if anything, like we'll do a proper talk about this shit like later, like obviously on the off season or end of season shit. But I'm very much looking forward to next year. Like next season, we're gonna have Noah back healthy. We're gonna have Josh Hart back healthy. You know what I mean? Trade Eric Bledsoe, bro.
Yeah.
Like a man can dream, yeah. Like what more do you need, bro? At that point, right?
Yeah,
but apart from that, though, did you tune in till the very end of this game?
So I missed like the last minute because I was driving home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, and that's good, bro, because us Pelbros endorse safe driving practices, right, or responsible driving practices. So, having said that, yeah, bro, like that last minute, somehow, like when I saw this shit, I was like, okay, this is fucking over. I really fucked it up because I'm pretty sure it was Bledsoe. But what I'm trying to say though is that Philly had the ball. Tobias Harris like had the inbound. It was just pretty much like okay, we're gonna close this game out now, right? Just hold on to the board, sweet. But somehow, he got pressured out into freaking like to actually go out of bounds, and then the ball got turned over, and then we would pretty much with that we were gifted with a fucking with a last possession, right? We had like 10-14 seconds, I think, to actually make a play, and it was 107 to 109. You know what I mean? So all we had to do was make a 2 to even it, or 3 to potentially win it, right? And you can't make this shit up, bro. Like the ball goes to fucking Eric Bledsoe, so I was watching what Zoe's doing, right? I was in terms of like, okay, what position is he gonna make himself? Because I was like, surely give it a Zoe, or just not to fucking Eric Bledsoe. And then what I see this can't do, I'm pretty sure he just drives to the basket or something. But then like, when they drive to the basket, but then they kind of like do a loop back, like you know what I mean?
Like back out to the free throw line.
Yeah. So he was kind of doing a bit of that, and then I think he bounce passes it to Willie Hernan Gomez or whatever bullshit. And if he bounce passes, the point is that he tries to pass it to him, and yeah, that's the turnover right there. And like I was just like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Like that, and as in like that was the end of the fucking game. You know what I mean? So it wasn't even an attempt. It wasn't even like, bro, we only had to get a 2-pointer to at least like tie the game. And these cunts just fucking. It wasn't even like good defense or something. I don't want to say good. It wasn't like they stole the ball. It's just like we fucked it up. You know what I mean? So it was an extremely dissatisfying minute or so to be like tuning into. And then yeah, after that I was like, James, let's record because that's the season, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it definitely sums up the Pelicans experience. Lots of leads going into games, especially in the end of games, and then really just choking it out. I think we're missing that clutch player that all the other teams have. I know BI and Zion are injured, but even I think BI, he's super inconsistent when it comes to clutch time. And even when we do have moments where he has the ball in his hands, he'll do something like jack up a shit 3 or fucking do some retarded ISO bullshit. Whether that's a play, it's a play style thing, like a coach's thing, like not being able to run plays, and then also obviously players just need to be clutch, right? So yeah, like you said, excited for next season. I think, like you said, it's a wrap. There's not many games left.
Yeah.
Really, we need the Spurs to really tank, to even have a chance. They are on a bit of a losing streak, but I feel like the Spurs are the Spurs. They'll figure out a way to win. But overall, I think we can pretty much just look forward to the next season. Nickeil, I believe, is also injured, so I think he's had an ankle issue. So I think now it's like,
wait, James, I just want to quickly say something before we move on from like this game, right? The only one thing I want to say about this game, unless you already said it, is we have to take into consideration we had no BI and no Zion. Yeah, we took the starting 5, like we took the proper like healthy Philadelphia 76ers all the way down to the last possession, 107, 109. So with that, that's a fucking pretty good effort, I reckon.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I haven't said that. Yeah. So major respects to our pretty much second unit third unit even, going at it to Philly. And, Philly got to play because seeding matters at the moment. So they had Embiid, they had Simmons. But yeah, we definitely gave them a run for their money. So yeah, surprisingly, we beat them that last game before. So it seems like we just have Philly's number for whatever reason. Maybe it's play style, whatever it is. Maybe they just think we're shit, or they know we're shit, so they just drop off. But
don't try.
Definitely shout out to the team. But yeah, I think the interesting thing will be now with the season pretty much gone or in turmoil, whatever you could say, ended, and with these multiple injuries, it's a chance for, like you said, DD to grab some minutes, Wenyan and Gabriel to get more minutes, Jackson Hayes to take those minutes as well. So interested to see what happens moving forward. Hopefully we could just bench Bledsoe.
Oh, please. Yeah, I was going to say, we should very quickly go over the last 5 games, though, you reckon?
Yeah, like predictions, yeah.
Yeah, predictions, yeah. So we got Charlotte, Memphis, Dallas, Golden State, LA. My first prediction is, it does depend if who we're going to be who we're going to actually be playing. If it's just going to be full bench mob. But I reckon, my optimistic, just because fuck it, I'll be optimistic. We're going to get 3 W's and 2 L's.
Shit. Damn, son.
Yeah, that's extremely optimistic. But realistic, I'd say 2 wins.
Yeah, so...
But what about yourself?
I was about to say 0 wins, but I think we'll beat... I think Charlotte will beat us. They're currently an 8 seed. They're really playing for seeding at the moment, so they're going to care. I think we'll beat Memphis because...
Yeah, me too.
We just typically have always been pretty good against Memphis. I know that's when we have our star players, but fuck it. We'll beat them. Dallas. I'm going to say lose because Luka. Golden State, lose because they're playing for play-in tournament. And I'm going to say LA. If LA is healthy, they've got LeBron and AD, they'll win. If not, I think we can take a dub. So,
yeah.
I'm going to say...
what is that, out of 5?
Essentially 1 and 4. Because I think LeBron and AD will come back by that last game. They should.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now I'm like, shit. Yeah, 3 is quite very, very optimistic, eh? But yeah, I was just going to say if we're going to get 3, we'll win. We'll get the W against Charlotte, Memphis, and Golden State. But we'll get 2 L's versus Dallas and LA. But that's the thing, yeah. That's me just still being optimistic. Realistically, I reckon we would lose to Golden State now. And potentially even Charlotte. But fuck it. It doesn't even matter. The season's over. So, for me, it's kind of anywhere from 2 to 3 wins. And then James is just 1 win. So, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, talk about a tough stretch. Literally all those last 5 teams are in the playoffs. So, definitely going to be competing and going hard. So, yeah, it doesn't help our cause. But season's over. Let's hope those young kids get a few minutes and pretty much start on the next season.
I guess so. Anything else to discuss, I guess? Or
no, not really. Maybe just really quickly, shout out to Najee Marshall. I know he got his got re-signed. I think it was something like a 3-year contract, something for $5 million. So pretty much dirt cheap. And we've pretty much just locked down another, Kenrich Williams kind of player. Super inconsistent with the offense, but pretty decent defense. So yeah, shout out to him. That's pretty much all I had.
I was going to say, we forgot to mention it last episode, but Zion has his new shoes coming out, doesn't he? Oh,
yeah, true. Just dropped his shoes.
Should make some kind of shout out with that. Has it been dropped already?
Yeah, I think it has. Well, I think pretty sure you can buy it. I was talking to...
I'm trying to see what it's called.
Talking to
Jordan
one of the guys on Instagram, and he said he copped that in a shirt or something. So.
Bro, yeah, actually somewhat affordable here. Wait, I just got to make sure this is... Australia, US. But pretty much, bro. Yeah. What the fuck? In Australia, it's only going to cost you $170.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
I think. Yeah, to say only though is a big fucking thing. But yeah, 170 for these. It's not too bad, bro. They look quite comfy, to be honest. Yeah, shit. But then again, that 170 I could be using for some TNs, bro.
Wow, Adelaide, mate.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind some TNs. TNs look fucking comfy,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
And like,
represent my,
I've
our
been
boy,
like,
bro.
I've been eyeing the TNs for a while. But these are nice. These are nice. Like, as in, I'm not really like a shoe guy. I don't collect sneakers or whatever bullshit, or I don't really have any, right? The only shoe I wear is like Onitsuka Tigers, if you guys know that. And that's why, like, my foot was fucking broken the other day, because, like, you know, they have no fucking comfort, right?
Yeah,
But anyways,
I was gonna say Tigers are fucking terrible.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, because I had done so much walking around, like when I went to Perth and everything like that. So like, I actually had to get a Thai foot massage, like to like walk again. You know, I'm not even joking. And I don't even know if it's like fully recovered yet. But yeah, like I actually couldn't walk for a bit. It was fun, just for a couple of days.
So yeah, what we're saying is we don't endorse the Tigers there. So.
Oh no! I do. Even bro, like it's the price you pay for style. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna complain. I ain't complain. Like, did you hear me complaining about it?
No, right,
I was just saying what happened. I was saying what happened, son.
If you're listening on
what I'm trying to say,
sponsor. I say sponsor.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say with that though is what's it called? The point I bring all that up is because I don't really give a shit about like sneakers. Or like, you know, who's got the latest Jordans, or Kobe's this, or freaking, you know, D Rose has shoes, Steph Curry, you know, all that kind of shit. I don't fucking know about it. I don't give a shit about it. I don't care about it. You know what I mean? But having said all that, and a lot of them I don't necessarily rate. I'm not like full of, oh, bro, that's a fucking mean shoe. Or like, you know, some people, like, especially like for some reason this comes to mind. Maybe I'm like with someone and then we're on like the escalator, like the escalator in a shopping mall. And then they'll be like, oh, bro, I know those are the Adidas, they cost like that. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How you know this shit? You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm talking about, James? Like, do you have people like that in your life too?
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it. I don't really fuck with shoes. I mean, I don't really know shit about shoes anyway either. So, but I hear people like, oh,
okay, I'm just checking that
Yeezys cost like 1K and shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking that we're both on the same page here. That's good. That we're both kind of like not like shoe savvy, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the way to
Good way
say
to
it.
put it.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say though, having said all that I've said, right? Like when I saw these fucking Zion fucking shoes, bro, I was like, bro, these look fucking mean, man. Like it's something about the, like, you know, I guess the Z design on the side of the shoe, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I actually want to kind of cop a pair. I just have a lot of like random different shoes at home, so the fact that I'm not going to use it kind of makes me like not want to. But I fuck with that blue one. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like this blue navy one.
Wait, oh, what? There's different colors?
Yeah, mate.
What? Where are you going for this shit?
Go onto the Nike website.
Oh, Nike. Yo, this guy getting from legit. Okay, my bad. No, because I'm looking at on Foot Locker.
I was gonna say you're looking on like some Chinese website or something, but
oh, I see this shit. Okay, coming soon. Okay,
or even like
so
the
like
colorful one. I actually
one.
Quite like that rainbowish.
Oh,
one.
you mean this the rainbowish one on the? Oh yeah, on the bottom. Yeah, that's not too bad because like the what do you call it? The side part isn't, bro. But what you saying like you like these blue ones? Which one were you saying?
Yeah, I kind of like that navy one. That dark blue.
Oh, yeah, side. That's the thing, bro. Nothing does it as good for me as the freaking OG black and white ones, though, man. That's just like,
yeah, that's fair. No,
that's what I fuck with, homie.
Looks clean.
Yeah, it's pimp, bro. It's pimp. But all I'll ask you, James, though, is like with like basketball sneakers or whatever, are these appropriate to wear with jeans? You know, like what are the occasions I can be wearing? Because I'm like seriously considering, okay, I may actually cop one of these.
I mean, again, I'm no fashionista. I hardly know shit. But I'd probably say
Hey,
there's only a certain amount.
That's why I ask you.
Only a certain amount of basketball shoes work with like casual wear or jeans, and I feel like most of them are like Jordans. It's like the OG Jordans and like stuff like that.
Like Air Jordan, Air Force Ones and shit like that, right?
Yeah. But majority of basketball shoes, you got to be actually playing basketball with them. They're made for like performance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, could I wear these for running though? What do you reckon?
Ooh, I don't know. I think they might be too heavy for running, to be honest.
Oh, son.
Yeah.
So it's like they got to be comfortable though, right?
Well, they're gonna be. These are basketball shoes are typically designed for like ankle support, so that like when you're leaping and like when you're landing and stuff, it's gonna be like okay for your knees and shit. I feel like for running it might be
Yeah.
heavy, like just constant running.
Yeah.
But who knows?
That's
who knows?
true. Yeah, because like there's a reason why they have running shoes and basketball shoes. They're not
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
same shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was gonna say though,
Or it's all
like,
marketing,
with that,
mate. It's
because
all
I'm just trying to. Yeah, true. Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised. I'll say though, like I think the only occasion I can like wear these shoes is like if I'm wearing like shorts, I guess. Like just like casual, like wearing shorts and fucking walking around. But even then, I prefer just like my all black Tigers. You know what I mean? Like just. But then again, this is comfortable, so I don't know. Anyway, like up to you guys. Like, will the Pelbros actually end up copying a pair of Zion ones? Gotta fucking tune in.
and
the off season and shit.
And let us know if you plan on copying. I'm considering it. So maybe we'll have an update in like a few months, and we'll see where we're at with
a few months, bro. A couple of days, bro.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much. Does that wrap everything up? I've got nothing left.
Yeah. All I'll say is, are you still on that like Nike page?
Yeah, I am.
Like, have you could you scroll to like just under like the product and it's showing like Zion like dribbling the ball and shit like that, like this animated GIF in loop?
Yeah, I
you
can see
that?
it.
Bro, wait, like how nice does it look on like in the video itself, right? How nice do the shoes look?
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Actually, that's true. It looks sick. Actually,
they actually look way better in that video. Yeah, it looks so sick. Yeah. But Aston, this is like like you were saying, just marketing. We're already kind of getting brainwashed. Okay, now I must buy Jordan shoes with Zion. I am a robot. I have no free will. But it's part of the game, isn't it? But yeah, I guess all I say is like, yeah, bro. I guess let's, because we did celebrate. We did mention it before, but I guess I'll say it again. 200 subs on YouTube, baby. Easy peasy money. Easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy money. Easy money, baby.
Yeah, sub to us and follow our journey and see where we end up. We'll hit our next milestone very soon. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I think we got a lot talked about in this episode, so it was a good one. And
because it's pretty much the end of the season, but we'll have a proper thing like maybe in a week or two.
We'll definitely have some sort of end of season farewell, whatever it is. Maybe we'll meet up for that one, Ryan. Get something going, true. Yeah, definitely stay tuned. You find us all on our channels, and we'll probably drop another one probably in a week's time or so. But aside from that, any other last words? Otherwise, we just call it a wrap.
Peace out. Disney and ESPN are working together, and Fox too.
Yeah, stay tuned for the woke series. We out. Laters.
Yeah, true.